What's up, everybody? This is Kyle Manzolini. I just recently went to go see Furiosa. Going into the movie, I was pretty excited. The trailers looked promising. Mad Max Fury Road is just one of those movies that caught me completely off guard. It's one of the best action movies you could possibly come across. That movie's at a nice 2 hours. It's at a nice pace where a lot's happening, but also you take time with the characters, and it's just an insane balls to the wall action movie that is just very entertaining, but also very impressive in terms of a filmmaking standpoint. And it's interesting for them to go back instead of go forward. Particularly with Furiosa, I kind of figured that because she was a pretty interesting character that we don't really know much about her, so I thought a prequel movie that would focus on just her would be a pretty fascinating idea for a movie, and I was pretty curious as to see how they were going to execute it. And let me tell you, in terms of how film prequels go, you never know what you're going to get with a film prequel. Sometimes they can be good, but sometimes they can be real bad. But this is one of the best prequels I have probably ever seen. It does such a good job doing its own little character study on Furiosa, what she was like as a child, leading into what she eventually becomes as a person before the events of Fury Road. And it just does a nice little job with her story, but also does a nice job of expanding the world of Fury Road, and it was really fascinating how they were able to do this. Because you really take a good chunk of the movie with the characters, there probably isn't as much action in it as you probably would like. But the action you do get in here is insane and can get pretty gnarly at some points. There's stuff in here that's probably even gnarlier and grittier than Fury Road in terms of the violence. Because there's some, there's a couple scenes where I was just like, ooh, dang, how could you get away with this? Those moments were just, super intense. And, yeah, like I said, in terms of its story, it does a nice job developing Furiosa as a character over the span of childhood to the events of Fury Road, and also has other interesting characters that were pretty neat, and also it expands the world really nicely. If you know me, then you know that I am a pretty big fan of Anya Taylor-Joy. You put her in a movie, I will see it day one. I kid you not. And because she has a very impressive resume, and I really like her as an actress, because not only is she stunning, but she is very talented. And Here as Furiosa, she really gets the mannerisms down, and she doesn't really have a lot of dialogue, so mostly has to act through her facial expressions as to what she's experiencing around her, and she she does an amazing job, and she can get pretty relentless and brutal, especially towards the end of the movie. And this might be Chris Hemsworth's best performance to date. Like, you've never really seen him done a role like this before. Just, I really liked how he portrayed Dementis. Like, he's like fully insane, balls to the wall crazy. You kind of don't know what to expect from him, which kind of makes him a pretty impressive threat. But you can also kind of get behind why he's doing what he's doing. And I also thought the actress that portrayed Furiosa as a child did a terrific job as well. There really isn't much issues that I have with the movie, other than, well, this isn't really an issue to me, but some of you may find this an issue because this is more of a character study more than a crazy action movie that's like as like tightly paced as Fury Road. This is at 2.5 hours. It kind of felt more like 2 hours and 10 minutes, in my opinion, because I was just so invested in the world and the characters that I didn't mind that there wasn't as much action as there was in Fury Road, but the action you do get is really good. But you're rewarded with all the great character work, and that you do get to spend the majority of the movie with these characters. And also, I had the pleasure of seeing this in IMAX, and this movie really utilized IMAX, particularly for the sound. Like all the action sequences you do get pack quite a punch in the IMAX theater. Like, the sound is booming from all angles, and with all the engines revving and all that stuff, you're going to want to experience that immersive sound in the IMAX. This doesn't have the expanded aspect ratio, but it didn't take me out of the experience. And just seeing it on that massive screen just really amplified the immersion. So if you can, see Furiosa in IMAX, but if not, any other premium format will do. Because this is definitely something you need to see in a theater. You will not get the same experience watching this at home. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Furiosa. I really enjoyed the movie. In terms of how prequels go, this is one of the best ones that I've seen. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.